What's going on, everybody? It's Afro Think Tank. Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett told her colleagues that they care more about the lives of dogs than they do their fellow human beings. And that's true. Now, I love dogs, all right? I prefer the dogs to live over the human beings in all the movies, all right? I'm definitely an animal guy. But it seems that these white supremacists calling themselves Republicans care more about animals, which we know they don't really care about animals, right? They pretend like they care about animals more than human beings. And they also care about other things more than human beings, like money, right? They care more about rich white men than human beings. You hear what I said? They care more about rich white men than human beings, right? And they show us as much every single day, you know, as we naively put these individuals in charge because they know that most Americans are not politically aware or educated to know how to wield the political system, you know, in their favor. So it's the fact that people don't know how to wield the political system and they don't know how to unify utilizing the political system to get what they want is why politics doesn't work, because the people who knows how to use politics uses it, while the ones who are disenfranchised by those who are using politics feels like politics doesn't work. But just in case you don't know what a good African-American politician looks like, Jasmine Crockett is one. Just in case you want to know what a politician who fights for their people and people who are not their people at the same time, Jasmine Crockett is one. If you're looking for leadership and the future leader of the African-American community, you're looking at one. If you want to find the leaders of the African-American community, the nation from within the nation, you can find them two different ways. You can either turn on C-SPAN and wait to catch a fish, right? It could take all day. It could take weeks. Or you can just look for your local coon, right? And find out what black politician they're talking shit about. And that is the express fast way to find out what black politician is fighting for black people. Anyway, check out Jasmine Crockett putting foot to ass in the war of politics and the war of ideas, in the battlefield of the world of our politics, of our social mobility. Listen to Jasmine Crockett put foot to ass to these politicians that for some reason can't keep the same energy. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. I just love that we care so much more about dogs' lives than we do actual lives, but I'm going to continue on. I want to make sure that I enter this UC, which is one of the reasons that we are a bit skeptical of any immigration, quote unquote, enforcement laws that y'all are trying to pass. This UC is from The Guardian. It says, immigrants with no criminal record now largest group in ICE detention. You know, I listened to Mr. Van Drew.
Without objection.
Thank you so much. I listened to Mr. Van Drew, who I do respect. And he went on and on and on about how this is about the bad guys. And I will be honest with you and tell you that when it came down to the election, there were a lot of people who really believed that the Republicans and the president were all about getting the bad guys out. People truly believed your words, but your actions are not matching up, because I've got the receipts showing that they are not matching up. And so call us a little paranoid in believing that the hypocrisy may continue to come from across the aisle. Speaking of hypocrisy, I do want to point out, since we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, because we couldn't talk about Epstein before. If y'all recall, we were gone for about 2 months because we couldn't talk about Jeffrey Epstein. And now everybody wants to act as if they want to have like a real honest conversation about the victims and the survivors and everybody else. Where was this conversation a long time ago? And I know that y'all love to go back and say that Joe Biden didn't do it. You know, Joe Biden is blamed for everything. Joe Biden didn't do anything and it was Joe Biden's fault. And why wasn't Joe Biden? Joe Biden didn't campaign on it. I just want to be clear. If y'all can run me the tape, then run me the tape. But you know, when you campaign campaign and you go out and you make a promise, then we evaluate whether or not you actually meet your promises. So listen, this was rope that y'all decided to hang yourselves with because the president campaigned on the Epstein files while we were campaigning on things such as affordability. We were campaigning on the things that now people are complaining about, right? Because of the tariffs and the fact that you guys won't say anything and tell the president, hey, sir, tariffs are taxes. We as Republicans, we usually don't like taxes. And guess what? That's gonna make everything unaffordable. So now he's gonna be our big savior and he is gonna reduce the price of foods because he is the guy that actually increased the price of foods. So listen, if you can have this honest conversation about Epstein now, let's just go ahead with this lame duck president and be honest about everything that the American people care about. They care about affordability. They care about the fact that literally people are starving in this country because we have 42 million people, and I don't remember any one of you during that almost 2-month break deciding to go on faux news or any other news outlet and say, you know what, it is wrong to have 42 million people that are relying on $6 a day to eat, and we have the money because somehow our president was able to find under the couch cushion, the one that JD wasn't sitting on, under the couch cushion, he was able to find 40, how much did he find to send to Argentina? 40, there we go, 40 billion to send to Argentina. But those emergency funds, he couldn't find them emergency funds so that Americans could eat. So listen, if y'all are gonna be honest and talk about Epstein right now, let's be honest about everything that is causing y'all to lose real bad. Did y'all see the election results on November 4th? It didn't go very well. So let's just start having honest conversations so that hopefully some of y'all in some of these tight seats, maybe y'all can get reelected and we can just work together.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan.
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.